Hello everybody, Skyrain here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. This is going to be my thoughts on Battlegrounds, mostly. The changes that had come with the last update. I feel like they should have done those changes at the very beginning of the season. They shouldn't have done it when the season was already underway, because I feel like that kind of threw things into more of a mess, as Battlegrounds tend to be. They tend to be a little all over the place, and especially now more than ever, they're wildly. The range is pretty insane at times, and I don't know. It's just a big mess. It's just a big mess. More so than it already was. I feel like it's made it worse. A lot of people have already said that as well. I had a lot of people in clans say that. Various other things. Let me see. Where am I currently at here? I am in 5th somehow. I started the weekly reset. It said I was in 9th. So, and I only did enough to do my shadow ranks for the week and get them knocked out. So I had to do, I think maybe 4 Battlegrounds. I did a total of 4 Battlegrounds, and I went from 9th to 5th. Because look how close these scorings are. Literally, I'll get 12 on a win, 13 on a loss. But yeah, this is how tight this is. Like these two are the same. And I think at that point, the only reason they have a higher ranking is because they're named alphabetically. They win that way, which is messed up. But whatever. But yeah, I honestly don't care where I end up. As long as I stay, in Legend as much as I can. That's all I care about for the weekly rewards. I really don't care about the top 10 anymore. I really don't. At the very beginning of the season, it was all the push to get the Legend, which took a fair amount of time and a fair amount of struggle. But now, since they made the other changes to it, where, the matchups are, all bets are off, Resonance galore and Legend, and then also where they're like, oh, and yeah, also armor penetration and armor ratings for putting you on attack or defense, blah blah blah. That's it's just a mess. It's all a bunch of crap. It really is. That's my take on it. I have some videos of like everything from you have like the fun matchups, which are actually even on both sides and are close. Those are the fun ones. Those are the only ones worth doing. The other ones are completely lopsided on purpose, whether in your favor, most times not, and most times it's to readjust your MMR, your matchmaking rating, and that's it. That's how it's always been. That's how it always will be. They just added one other, or a couple of different more factors into the mix. Smurfing is still going on. That didn't change any of that. That means nothing, because like I said, once you get to Legend, all bets are off. People do whatever they want in there as it is, so they can still Smurf. It doesn't matter. There's no curbing that. It's just how it is. People have pretty much ruined that for the community as a whole by doing so. It is what it is. People are of course going to do that. They're going to cut their corners where they feel like they can to get that just ever so slight edge. Or in the case of the duping gems as well, which has still not been rectified. So you'll have people pointing the blame at each other, but it's like, look, bottom line is, as a complete oversight on NetEase's and Blizzard's part, complete oversight. that was on them as far as that goes. However, it's the community, the player base community at large, that is to blame for doing things of that nature and those exploits, etc., etc. And here we are, okay? Simple as that. We're here in the current state of everything with Battlegrounds and everything that has to do with it, which is just one big mess. We were brought here because of the community, so only have ourselves to blame. Like I said, the only thing is the oversight from NetEase and Blizzard as far as the normal gems go, and poor class balancing. Poor class balancing. It has never been a thing. That has never been Blizzard's strong suit at all. And when it comes to a PvP, any game that has PvP in it, you need to be on top of that. You have to be on top of that at all times. That's a make or break for that mode of the game. And if you're not on top of it and you let things go on for months, which is what they did with, say, the Blood Knights and the Necros, etc., etc., it has become the rise of Crusaders for those reasons, because things were left unchecked for so long. And now, of course, you have the Barbarians in the mix as well. Class distribution is also a very, very big dipping point as far as the Battleground matchups go as well. If they would actually program that in, it's pretty simple to have no more than, like, say, 2 of each class on a team. That'd be great. There's how you get, some better class balancing and variety. And that way, it's a little bit more evened out. But that probably won't happen, and it hasn't happened yet. That would be one of the easiest solutions. But yeah, I also saw that somewhere else as well. And it is on point. It's very on point. It's a lot, but then that's how they get their matchmaking adjustments done to you, is by purposely pairing you into matchups that are completely lopsided one way or the other. So yeah, as far as Battlegrounds go, I know I've pretty much I think said my piece on it and trashed it pretty well up to this point. But I mean, it did cover a lot of the unfortunate mess that we have come to know up to this point. Now, I still enjoy it only when, and I have a couple of videos to that I have recorded some recent matchups that I'll be posting here. I only enjoy it when they're closer and it feels like, you're at least somewhat able to contribute and do something that feels, impactful. And I think anybody would agree with that too. It's when you get into the ones where, it's a complete wash and you're just getting run over, or you can't even make it out the second spawn, say if you're on attack, and it's over before it even started. Those are the ones that just flat out suck, and I have zero interest in. Zero. But it's the ones that are close and that are way more engaging, obviously, that I think we all can be in agreement on. Those are the ones we want to see more of. If there's a way for them to fix their busted algorithm to make that more of a constant occurrence, then I think, everybody wouldn't be so backstabby towards each other about certain things like I discussed with the smurfing, the item dupes, all that kind of stuff. We wouldn't resort to those tactics. We'd just be like, hey, you know what? Good game. Good game. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'd like to see more of. That's the adjustments that I'd like to see happen in Battlegrounds. Period. I know it took me a long way in this video to get around to that point, but hopefully that kind of, etched everything out in a nice, clear picture. So, anyway, take care of yourselves, everybody. Until the next time, see ya.